It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 82 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Eckler is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack? Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the 1st half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be.
Or a Cooper Kupp, who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's the give to McIntosh. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll run here with Edwards. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football, he does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Second and 2. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Reggie Gilliam, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this 1st half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Herbert running left off the option. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Oh, what a move. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference.
First day of November. We'll start with a rematch of a classic Montana Elway Super Bowl. Super Bowl 24. That's right. San Francisco heading to the Mile High City to take on Denver. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. Cortland Sutton, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Running on first down, Eckler. Room here to run. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Everett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Fant on the short completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 56 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Again, it's Edwards. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. 2nd and 5. This is McIntosh. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Smith-Njigba. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with McIntosh. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said a leap, and he's got it. He got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On the draw is Edwards. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Now back to throw. A little short. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. In the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Draymond Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.